That's my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in, and I love you like my kin. It's whatever for you. I'll go up and down that road. I'll go anywhere you go. When you tell me life is good, I want. It's a little known fact that I have a twin. My father carried her a single seed before planting her into my mother's garden of a womb, where that seed split in two, thus marking my genesis. I guess you can say I came from her, that she and our parents worked together to make me, that we come from these two earthquakes of people. And maybe it's their fault our foundation has so many cracks, because we were carefully carried side by side like serving plates since the beginning of time until my mother dropped us into this world. We came crashing down, kicking and screaming, gravity ripping us from the warmth of the garden we used to live in, missing the rhythmic rhythm of our mother's heartbeat. My twin was birthed first, and I shortly after. She and I are the only remnants of what our parents formerly shared. The latter, we grew up together, attached at both the hip and the heart, as most twins do. Far too risky to tear us apart, conjoined, but not in a literal sense. She was there with me and for me literally since before I could remember, but for some reason, somehow, our parents treated our birthday as if it was the worst date they'd ever shared. Sometimes they had trouble telling us apart, called me by her name almost daily. I guess sometimes they would just get us confused. You know, as new parents of twins tend to do, but they should have tended to her just a little bit better. Maybe spent some time trying to actually understand her, but instead they presented her to me as if she were a gift, almost as if they knew they would leave me to figure out life alone, and maybe thought I needed company so I'd never be left home alone. My parents left my twin and I to raise each other. And with her being here first, it means that she is my elder, my twin, which, by the way, her name is Trauma. And she raised me as if my parents had given me up for adoption. My parents birthed Trauma, raised it right beside me like a sibling, deemed us both identical. My twin and I come from the same womb, but not from the same womb, just from two people who bled on each other. Because hurt people do hurt people, then get with other hurt people to go on and birth people that continue to hurt people. So trauma hurt me. I grew up being violated by the very first thing my parents ever gave me. And so I vowed to do everything I can, if I'm able, to make sure that I don't have a twin anymore. Trauma's blood is all over my hands. I'm on the run, but sometimes I can't even stand the thought of continuing life without her. Sometimes I miss her, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish her never to have existed in the first place, or maybe never to have made it to my birthday, because if my parents had gone on their first date knowing the magnitude of an earthquake, then maybe they would have known to secure all of their cherished belongings. And maybe right now I wouldn't stand here in belonging for the only one that was there through it all. It's a little known fact that I used to have a twin. My father, my mother, my parents planted her into the garden of my mind, but I chose to do the work and grow. And so, as the seasons have passed with the time, all I really have left of her is memories. Constant reminders to spit out the seeds, but also to make sure that they never land in any place that's fertile. Poem.